Hey everybody, it's Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to just show you the back end of this test for using the Oracle 12c database. Now I'm using Windows Server 2012 data center. I've installed Oracle. As you can see here, it's also SQL Server 2014 side by side. This is just all exploratory. This is just all for testing purposes, just to really on the back end on trading systems, what should be used, what shouldn't be used. I've been doing that for the last probably a couple of weeks now. Actually, a long time. Let's put it that way. I'm getting a lot of criticism for doing this. I should be working on trading strategies, but I'm going to tell you something. This is important for me for a number of reasons. First, if I ever decide to take on external capital, I want to take on the right technology. My site has been breached and hacked into in the last 24 hours, so that is now obviously top of mind for me. There's a lot of open source stuff I like, but there's a lot of other stuff I question. Just due to security and how fast it is, maintainability and all that. So when you try to explain that to somebody who would be interested in capital raising in terms of, it's a liability and a compliance thing, I have to obviously consider taking on external capital. So I want to go about it the right way once, so I don't have to face this ever again. What I'm doing is I'm looking at with it from a high speed trading in mind. Yeah, I'll even say high frequency trading in mind. So I've looked at virtually every database out there for backend, for message queuing, for failover, redundancy, and so on and so forth. Because I'll tell you something, people I talk to that run fairly large funds, going into easily multi-million. These are things that are part of their planning and their architecture of their software and platforms, and some aren't. And I'd rather consider this more on the I guess right way to do it. Spending on a commercial front for enterprise level stuff. So, I've installed SQL Server, pretty happy with it. But here's the problem: it's a memory hog. I mean, this virtual machine on VMware, to get this running sort of without seeing the lag, you need about 10 gigs of RAM. That's a lot. Here with the Oracle, this particular one's been set at just under 5 gig, and seems to be running okay. That's with all this stuff. So I'm able to run things like SQL Developer, and I'll just show you some of the stuff. The install was pretty good. But there's two versions when you try to install it, and this is still a trial edition for the data center. And here, let me just go back in here and see what we can load up. I think I got to run it as administrator. That's probably what the problem is. I'll tell you something, the security in this Windows server is very, very, very secure, so it's not like you're running it on regular Windows. So let me just try to run as administrator. Let's see if that runs. Oracle running product is supported with a minimum. Okay, so just a couple of warnings on Java. One thing I do notice is I haven't updated the base version of this particular version of Oracle. So it does bitch about Java 7, 1.7. So obviously you need to update to the latest update. So it may run Java 8, I don't know. Now I'm not by any means a Oracle developer. I've been very skeptical of Oracle, but I'll tell you something, this new, what appears to be 12c, seems to be pretty good. So yeah, Oracle 12c, this version is. So you can see this is running. Let's see, that's to set up all your PSQL stuff and all that. Again, by no means I'm an Oracle expert, no DBA. If this software does pan out, I'll be very, very happy. So there's that. SQL Plus I can't really get running. Again, permissioning is a problem. But I'll walk you through some of this stuff. The administration assistant, configuration assistance to help you set up your databases, obviously data migration from one database to the other, and some other upgrading capabilities through this. And then the wallet manager, that's for a cloud solution. There's also this universal installer. So these are pretty cool facilities you get with Oracle. So obviously, like I said earlier, the big things that I'm looking for are built-in redundancy, failover, some kind of protocol that I can have my client apps call into, and hopefully be able to take advantage of that out of box with Oracle. The other big thing I'm looking for is in-memory database capabilities. One of the features, let me just pull up a browser here for a second here. Let me just pull something up here. So what I'm looking at doing is, here, let me just, there's a database called Oracle times 10. Okay, I want people to understand this. Now with Oracle, let me just see. I've got some articles already posted on this. This is a full-blown spiel about what Oracle times 10 is, which sits on top of Oracle database and it enables you to have in-memory capability very fast. Let me see if I can pull it up on my blog here. And here, thank you for your patience. For anybody who wants to do stuff on my blog, there's always searching on my blog here. Let me see if it's gonna, okay, so if I look up Oracle, there's an article I just put up right here. This successfully installed posting. Now what I've done is I've gone through all the different links, research links, some spiel about why Oracle, the performance. The thing here that's really impressive with that times 10 I mentioned, there's some links I mentioned here, is this. The performance looks pretty impressive. So what they're saying is if they have 1 terabyte in the database, it will take about 5 terabytes. It was the entire data store can be scanned within 5 seconds. So if you've got 1 terabyte, that takes up about 5 terabytes within the database. And then from there to scan the whole data store takes, again, let me show you, 5 seconds. And that's with Oracle. Okay, now I have no idea how to achieve that, but it's there. That capability is pretty awesome. Okay, very expensive databases you can imagine, but it's in this link right here. I'll put this link and we'll take you here. So it's performance metrics like that that are really important to me. So again, with Oracle, from my audience so far, when I announce, I'm working with SQL Server, it's like, meh. But Oracle, as soon as I mention that, I got a whole pile of, yeah, that's great, it's stable, it's fast, good for you. And of all the database stores that I've posted, this was easily the most positive response. On top of that, don't get me wrong, Redis is very powerful, and a lot of people still like it, but the limitations are still there in terms of, what I was going to say is the throughput. If you want to cluster, you can do that obviously with Oracle out of box. Hey, this is Oracle we're talking. Probably it is the #1 database on the planet. But Oracle, with Redis, there's some concerns about clustering. And right now you can only really use Redis with in-memory and whatever your central system that you're using it on, you can really take advantage of that. So the new versions of Redis, I think starting in 3, will have the clustering capabilities. There's also, it does have the protocol in there as well. But I do like Redis. I'll just leave it at that. If I had to fall back on anything, it'd be definitely Redis. But here's the other thing. Just so this is coming out of my webinar I just did a few days ago concerning databases and trading applications and databases, NoSQL and SQL. The argument is something like Mongo, and actually came from Gigi, who's very knowledgeable in this stuff. He came back and said that with Mongo there is concerns of Mongo basically corrupting your data at a high volume. So that's a big concern, obviously, with Mongo. And let me just pull up another article, another post I just put up. This is concerned with Hadoop. Let me just show you that. And I just did this like a few minutes ago, actually, this article. Oop. Hang on here. So if I go into this article here under Hadoop, this one talks about is it secure, is it fast enough for high-speed trading again. So it's the same argument you would have with NoSQL and open source database technologies. And there's a pile of links here that I put up in another video about that. So these are things that you get a little paranoid about, especially if your own website does get hacked. And hopefully business as usual with that as well. But these are things that you need to worry about. And again, when it comes to security, I am very comfortable with Oracle. Cost is a factor, but look at it as a form of insurance against potential compliance or litigation against you if you don't do it right. Because you do have compliance, and if you're just an indie trading shop or you want to be independent, you don't care about this stuff, or your meeting frequency and low frequency, that's cool, that's all fine and good, and you'll do well. But again, you're still trading live money, and things can go wrong if it's not done right. So these are factors I'm putting out there, just so people should consider that. But the way it looks right now, there's SQL Server, Oracle, and Redis are pretty well contenders for what I'm looking at. So far, I will say I do like Oracle so far, and we'll see as we roll out all my trading, we'll call it new trading infrastructure with MATLAB in tow. All right, hopefully this will help you out. Talk to you later.